Okay, next up online, we have the DJ bike. And the reason I call it DJ bike is because it was like go DJ go. I never heard it. Matter of fact, it don't even work right now. The deck is not coming on. He said it had problems anyway. So basically he said, rework it, Rob, get rid of these grills, turn it on, and clear up whatever we got going here. And eliminate this stuff. Which none of it is working. The key is on, yeah. And so it was set up to be the life of the party. If you look at it, you'll see what I'm saying. So in the bags, he was set up to never go down. Let me see. Battery here. He got these Pioneer Pros, which we're going to attempt to get those into the new bags. Yeah, he had the battery over there. Let's see if I can get this one open. Another battery over here. This right here. Yeah. So with this being said, yeah. Just cray. But I bet you he was jamming when it was functioning. Yeah, that Zap board will never work if it ain't plugged in. Yeah, that part. But the music ain't even functioning. So you can stand behind the bike and do your DJ thing. Oh, okay, battery tender hookup. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna break this down and then bring it back up. Convert the 4 nines facing the walls. Move the amplifiers to the front, one to the front, leave one in the back. Change up on the grills and get it functioning. If we found faulty speakers, eliminate them and replace them. You know, upgrade it pretty much. Now I'm curious, does the bags even come off? The way they're looking, they may be hardwired. We're going to pull the seat and see in a second. Well, as we're breaking it down, we're seeing that the gas tank isn't even bolted on. Bam, bam. The music wires are running up and under it. Okay. And the bags are hardwired to the bike. As in the hot wires are looping right through here with no disconnects. The plumber's tape is going around the shock and holding the bag, so I say the battery to the bag. So we're gonna have to do some major surgery here to chop all this stuff up out of here so we can see what's going on. What is this? This is, I don't know what it is. So yeah, that part. Gotta go. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. So now that the tank is off, this is what we see. Wiring underneath the tank. It's speaker wire, RCA, all flowing front to back. But it will never, ever come off the bike because, like I said before, it's all hardwired. And I've yet to locate it where this is connected to. And it's just looking like it's done independently from the bike. Yeah. So when you turn the key on, I got to figure it out now. Because there's nothing connecting to the battery over here, which is loose. But yeah, there's nothing that's charging into here. So it looks like maybe, I'm a guess, but it's not functioning, that or maybe it worked independently of the bike off the batteries. And the bike didn't even have to be on. So when this died, aha, that must be how it operated. When the deck is on, when the bike is sitting still, you could run it. That would do you no good when you ride it, though. We'll We'll find out a little bit more when we get in the front. Either it worked independently of the bike, or it worked only when the bike was sitting still and you turned on from the back, because there was no way to control the weight. You can set the volume over here and run the volume over here. That's how you can control it when you're riding. That's what maybe how this ran. But then when you sit still, you only got enough playtime till the batteries go dead, because it looks like the batteries are not even connected to the rest of the bike, because it's looping over here, coming up, going down, right in here. We're going to check it out in a second when we break this side loose. Battery tender. Okay, that's how you kept it charged, or charge it up when it wasn't in use. But there's nothing else. So we got an RCA here, and probably an RCA return to control the front, or maybe the front speakers. I don't know. We're going to just break it down and continue digging. All right, we're out. And another thing I don't like about bikes that are hardwired, or how specifically people run their wires. Take a look at that. The wires are, yeah. It would have never, ever, look at that. See that? So something was turned off. Arcing together. We might have a damaged amp. We're going to find out when we go to play around with them. But yeah, that's definitely not good. Oh, the other hot wires, they weren't far behind the situation too. Rubbing onto the belt. Belt and wires or chains do not get along, or brake rotors. Yep. Well, we've immobilized the board. Now let's take a look what's underneath. Good Lord. So dyno mat and a bunch of wires. So we need to continue to disassemble so we can figure out what's what. Yeah, that part. Gotta go. One terror about taking this all apart is that everything is stuck to dyno mat. So some things may get damaged as we unpeel it. You know, and is this how it looks underneath everybody's plexiglass? Boy. I don't even know if the dyno mat was necessary. You could have probably, I don't know. I didn't design it, so I'm not a person that runs bags like this. But, I mean, tour packs like this. I've seen it done. But, you know, I like to use my stuff for space. Yeah. This part right here. The unraveling. Hopefully some of this stuff still works. Mainly the amplifiers, that is. I'm going to charge for this. That was not part of the job description. My job was put the music on, turn it on. Gotta keep on pulling. We're gonna basically break it down tonight so we can start rebuilding. Then we'll quit for the night. Now you see what's in this tour pack? Now we gotta weed out the parts for one part. Speaker wire parts for the amplifier. You gotta basically unwire it to figure out. Then we're gonna have to sit back before we start mounting stuff on the bike. See if stuff still works. because from the looks of it, hell, I don't know what's what. You know, so yeah, we gotta get this out. Oh, now we need the RCA side. Here's the RCA side. Yeah, okay. So it's looking like it probably ran independent of the whole bike. The key had to be on to turn the deck on, maybe. I haven't seen RCAs running to the front half of the bike. Wow, there's RCAs running to the front. The Zap boards operated through having to run one RCA. So running on one RCA, then you would split it, I guess, in this scenario. Because that board only has one in and one out. And so, yeah, here we go. Wait. Nope. So, yeah, it's a spaghetti. When you take apart someone else's system, you have to go through it slowly and methodically to see what was what. So it'll make sense. Or you just cut it all out. But when you cut it all out, you gotta take your time to make sure you don't cut things you may need. Hint, RCAs that are going to the front. Where is the Zapco wire? Okay, Zapco wire here. Wham, wham, wham. They converted it to RCAs over here. See, right here. This is going to the front of the bike. Bam. Yeah, we don't need that. Then it's going to come out. It's going to go to the amplifiers. They wired it off right here. Here's where it went down at. They wired it off right here. We go to one amp over here. They broke that one channel into three. Yeah, into three RCAs. Okay. Let's see what they did. So the signal was coming from the front, came to the back. And see, there's barrel connectors in here, all kind of others. Good job that they went ahead, put heat shrink on it. So you know that was a good move. That way, you don't have to come back in here when it starts to come loose. Okay, that's the stuff that goes to the diamond amplifiers. This is part of the Zapco stuff. Let's see, you got a hot savable. Now we're down to stuff. I saw that the light came on when I turned the key on. So the question is, how is it wired? Yeah, it's hardwired in. I'm not going to do that. That's part of some other madness going on here. So, no, that cannot stay. You have to get the Harley Davidson harness to make that work correctly. But then again, I'll bring it up to the owner, and if he says make them work, well, there is a wire back here. They said keep the tweeters. If he wants the tweeters on, well, if they still work, that'll probably determine what he wants to do with it. Because if they don't work, I doubt if he wants to turn them on. Well, he might. A little bit of tweeter in your life can't hurt. Let me see. What do we have here? RCA. Fish that out of there. Push. So, chop this out. Yeah, I should get another set of wire cutters. These have been running for the last 10 years, so I think they're due for an upgrade. So what we got here, we got this. This is what's turning on the lights. You can run independently right here. Okay, we can keep that because that's already in effect. It's independent of everything else. If it was wired into everything else, I wasn't going to get involved. But since it's already independent, and I already determined that they even made it a disconnect. Again, yeah, it could still be a deal breaker. Let me see. Speaker wise. So now we'll at least have use of the chopper tool pack. I said my man said he inherited it pretty much. So all that. We'll test these tomorrow, see if they still work. Lucy's actually no good when they're right here. Well, the way they ran it, it was okay, but usually they would drop right here. Gotta get the most bang for your buck out of that. I don't know why this is here like that. Oh, it supported the board. So we're gonna pull the front off next, and then we're done for the night.